Everything that I say is alleged, in my opinion only. Shawwals and Taemins have been in a frenzy on Twitter and other social media platforms over the fact that K-pop star Lee Taemin will not be performing a year-end stage of his song Guilty, despite him wanting to. Instead, it will be covered by a rookie group, a 2-month-old song not allowed to be performed by the original artists. For shame. We want so much more than a stage. We want a world tour. We want SM to restock Taemin's old albums. We want SM Entertainment to respect their best artist and all of their artists. We are tired. This is bigger than Taemin. I've seen attitudes saying this is pointless, fruitless. I get you. Boycotting SM would be like trying to boycott Disney, useless. And they could turn that failure back on their artists. I'm not calling for an SM or Taemin boycott. I'm calling for us to never stop making noise. I saw someone on Tumblr saying that he won't be promoted internationally because he does challenging concepts and defies gender norms. Accepting that is accepting this to K-pop status quo. It's giving SM and other agencies what they want. That is precisely why he needs to be known by more people. He needs respect put on his name. He deserves to be happy. He shouldn't have to do this alone. If we don't fight for him, no one will. And before you say it's his choice, since he stayed with the company, consider why the SHINee members might stay and how hard it is to leave. Consider losing hundreds of hours of blood, sweat, and tears, losing all their recordings, losing their name and logo. Consider them losing the recordings that Jonghyun participated in, unable to re-record them because he is no longer with us. Consider that all decisions are made mutually and SHINee as a family. Consider that Taemin and others are choosing to destroy the industry from inside out. Consider how powerful that is. This is intentional. SM is scared of Taemin. SM was scared of Jonghyun and they were scared of Sully. I don't draw parallels to tell you to fear for Taemin's life. Fear won't get you anywhere. I draw these parallels to prove the point. Depression does not discriminate. Who's to say what would have happened if they weren't idols? I cannot blame the company for what happened to Jonghyun, but I can blame fans and others for forgetting his legacy and settling into complacency, even when his own brother fights to end it. I can blame SM for allegedly not taking action against Sully's haters who hated her just for being feminist. The destruction is by design. Fans act sad when an idol dies, but they don't appreciate them for who they are while they're alive. They just want machines, robots. They want something fake. They don't want to challenge the status quo. They want to bask in it, and that is doing a disservice to everyone. We're going to be loud as we can until SM gives in, and more importantly, gives Taemin what he wants. We're going to scream from the rooftops with hashtags and petitions. We won't ever give up. To do so would be to fail Taemin and Jonghyun both. Taemin, an indirect protege of notorious perfectionist Michael Jackson. Taemin, the one who hung from the ceiling for a performance. Taemin, the one who pours blood, sweat, and tears into everything to make it perfect and still receives no thanks. Taemin, who has been terrified of being abandoned by fans. Taemin, who undersells his own accomplishments. Taemin, who humbled himself and always gives credit to those who make his performances possible. Taemin, who doesn't understand how he has saved lives. Taemin, who pushes the boundaries for idols and fans alike to express themselves for who they are. Lest we not forget the hate that Holland is receiving just for being himself in an industry that punishes individuality, punishes deviant love, that fetishizes homosexuality yet shames it, that forces a teenager to endure sexual harassment from sexually repressed men on variety shows without defense. Who defended him then? Jonghyun was the only one, because he didn't care who he offended. He had to protect his true protege and his best friend, Taemin. SM is scared of Taemin's influence because he can destroy the industry. He'll break their facade if they let him, so they must keep him tied up, hands bleeding, to exert every last drop of passion into their control. He won't let it tear him down. He can't. He needs us to be loud. He needs us to fight for him. He doesn't have to do it alone, and that's okay. It's not a sign of weakness. He needs to see how much we care, how we fight for justice. He needs to see how much we love him. If we lose today, we will fight tomorrow. We won't give up. Those who despair are not only failing Taemin, but the industry. Make noise. Trend it on every platform. Don't stop. And above all, send messages of support to Taemin so he knows he's not alone. He knows he can trust us. I've been through a fair share of trauma leading to trust issues. I don't want to imagine what he's been through to reach the point of begging his fans to stay. Guilty is challenging and it scares the industry, and Taemin is powerful and courageous for putting it into the world anyway. To SM and K-pop executives, shame on you. Shame on you for fearing your best talent. You should be afraid. Should be compelled to change before it's too late for you. Should pay your artists, creatives, and workers fairly. Should treat your groups equally. Should give everyone promotions. Should stop putting restricting rules on those who do not wish to conform. You have the power to make positive change in the industry. Don't be on the wrong side of history. To the creatives, choreographers, dancers, artists, trainees, tech crew, maintenance, songwriters, producers, or anyone else who has poured countless hours of hard work into helping promote artists for little thanks and pay, I support you. Taemin himself called out unfair pay on his Instagram livestream. He already holds more power than they want. If they begin to shut him down, prevent him from being your voice, we will not be silenced. To Taemin, we, your loyal fans, will love you and support you until the very end. Know that we see you, we hear you, you're not alone. We see your trauma and your pain. We laugh with you, we cry with you. We wish you nothing but good things. Be well and rest assured that you are doing what is right, even when it is hard. Keep your head up and never stop reaching for the sky. You inspire me daily and mean everything to me. The movement can be bigger than even you realize. I love you. Thank you for everything.